Hi friends and fellow Earth Angels, it's Gladys and welcome back to my weekly Sunday card reading. And this spread will cover June 23rd to the 29th. So we are in the last week of June. And before I do these readings, I try to connect with a message, an overall message to channel, and that really kind of gets the energy going. And one of the things that I heard was when I asked, God, what is the collective need? What do the Earth Angels of the planet need right now? And the word I got was empowerment and encouragement and support. So I'm here to tell you from the divine that you're doing a great job. You are exactly where you're supposed to be, even though things may feel challenging right now, or there may be confusion, or it feels like things are getting worse. They're getting better. I think I've said this in other videos. It's about up-leveling. So when you go to the gym and you're lifting those 5-pound weights, there comes a point when you're ready for the 10 pounds. And then you pick them up and you might be a little sore the next day, but eventually you'll get used to it and then you up-level. So I feel like God is saying any degree of pain or uncomfortable feelings that you're feeling right now are just part of you getting stronger within. So please trust that Creator is working with you, through you, all around you, and that life is happening for you and not against you. You need to know that you're doing a good job. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. I'm sitting with clients who are going through the same things you're going through. I'm going through these things. It's part of this transformation of this collective energy that we're in. So please know that you're not doing anything wrong. There's not more that you have to do. Show up and be in the world. I keep seeing this. Last week we did the balance, and I kept seeing the black and white. And it was the one of the cards was the white horse was ahead of the black, and it was about action and being in the masculine energy and the doing. And I feel for this week, I keep seeing that you, as an Earth Angel, are the color in the black and white. So black and white can be very masculine, it's structured, it's strategic, and remember, we all got that energy within us, but we can get caught up in the doing in the black and white. If not this, then this. It has to be this way, and blah, blah, blah. I feel like the universe is asking you this week to tap into the color, whatever that means to you. So I know feminine energy and like childlike energy brings color. If I can try to describe what color means, it's the laughter and the play and the joy and the lightness of energy. It's like, you know, that feminine energy that walks into a room and she's wearing a beautiful yellow, or she's wearing a beautiful teal, or she's wearing a beautiful pink color. It's just color. So maybe this message is for some of you. If you've been wearing black and white, or you've been wearing black, add some color this week. And of course, those of you who are new subscribers, these messages are intended to be for the week that I channel them, and then after that, they're timeless. So you can watch this video at any point in time going forward, and the messages can still resonate. It doesn't mean you're behind, or it doesn't mean you're ahead. It means you're exactly where you're supposed to be. So maybe this message is for anybody watching in the future. And again, this is exactly where you're supposed to be in this moment. So the cards I chose this week for encouragement and empowerment is the Archangel Michael. Remember, Michael is the guardian of light. His job and his duty is to protect all those caregivers, healers, earth angels, light workers, empathic people, all the beings of light on the planet. So I feel like I needed to pull him. And then I have crystal angels, because of course, what's more healing and therapeutic than sitting with an amazing crystal? So we'll pull an energy card from that energy. And then I have daily guidance from the angels, angel prayers, and we'll finish it up with the Gateway Oracle cards. And this will be an affirmation for the week, a positive affirmation for the week. All right, so let me just put put these aside. I have my microphone in a new place, so my sound may be different. When I turn my head, it might be different. So I don't know until I actually do it. But where I have the microphone is actually better for me. I just don't know if it's better for the video. So if the sound quality stinks, I apologize. I will make it better next time. All right, so let's open up space. Let me invite in all your guardian angels and guides, the archangels, the ascended masters, God, source, creator of the universe, and all his holy beings of light for assistance with this guidance for you today. And I'm going to ask that the messages that come through be for the collective's best and highest good. Okay, Michael. For those of you who don't know, Michael sends sirens, fire trucks, ambulances, cop cars. You know what will be amazing? That as I'm pulling card and channeling in this part, maybe you'll hear the sirens. If you're in an area where I'm pulling cards from Michael and you're hearing sirens, this is an exclamation point for you. And if that happens to you, please put it in the comments below. Because Michael is masterful. He is amazing. And he's just such a fun angel to work with. I think that's why he's a favorite for a lot of people. All right, so let me just move my other cards over here. All right, Mike, what do you got for us this week? What's the most important thing you want us to know? Message of empowerment. The collective this week. These cards are slippery. What do you want us to know? See, this is him being funny. I'm waiting for a jumper, and he probably just wants me to like stop and pull it. So I'm waiting for him. He's waiting for me. All right, Michael. See how funny he is? Let's see. Oh, your home is protected by angels. And the message is, Archangel Michael, thank you for watching over my home and its inhabitants. I ask that you post guardian angels at each window and door, ensuring its security. Thank you for guarding my finances so that I can easily afford to pay my rent, mortgage, and taxes. And that's the card. Okay, so give me 1 second. Sorry, I need to turn on the light because I feel like it's a little dark. Okay. Come on, Gladys, get it together. All right, so a few messages I'm getting from this. This is specifically literal, meaning if you're being challenged right now with security and stability in your home and finances, this is Michael saying that he's protecting you. There is this vibe of safety that earth angels are working with and feeling stable. And of course, any degree of lack in any part of our vibration or experience can trigger this fear of feeling stable and safe. So I feel like your home is being protected by angels is actually a literal thing. So some of you may be moving away from toxic energies. Some of you may have made some decisions and you're feeling a little insecure about. Again, going back to my messages of empowerment, you are exactly where you're supposed to be, and God is watching over you, protecting you, and keeping you safe. So another figurative message that I'm getting that is your home, meaning your connection with the spiritual. So if, again, I feel like I'm tapping into a few different energies here. So again, just take in what resonates. I feel like if some of you out there have made changes in your spirituality, if you've chosen to follow a path of light, of love, of God, of creator, of the universe, if you've made some adjustments, there may be people in your life who don't understand it, or they may not be in that place, and they may purposefully or not purposefully attack you for it, or hurt your feelings, or poo-poo it, and there can be this feeling of not being supported. I mean, look at Jesus. I mean, Jesus had to keep showing up in a belief system that he strongly believed that the rest of the world didn't. So I feel like Michael is also saying he's protecting your home, which is an essence of your soul self, your soul path, your spiritual journey that you're on, and he's protecting that and helping you to stay safe. So going within to your intuition and tapping into that guidance within may be what you need right now. If you're trying to go externally and you're looking for people to tell you what to do and what the right thing is, you might get a lot of different messages and get even more confused. So I feel like Michael is saying he's protecting your home physically. Again, if it's a finance thing, call on Archangel Michael and ask him to protect your finances, your bank account, your home, physically your home. Again, if you've made changes and adjustments with relationships and you may feel unsafe or unstable, call on the Archangel Michael. As it said, put him outside your windows, on top of your house, in the basement, put him all over. His color is like an indigo, so it's like royal blue or royal purple, so whatever color resonates with you. If you can, I don't know if you can see this color, it's very much a royal blue, but there's an essence of purple in there as well. It's like a beautiful electric blue. That's a lot of his color too. So just imagine the whole house filled with that energy. Swords usually come in with Archangel Michael, and it really is, he is protecting you. A lot of times I see Archangel Michael come into people's lives when they feel like they're energetically being dropped off in an Amazon forest. Meaning it's like they don't know where to go. There's so much happening around them. They're totally caught up in the details and they don't know which way to go, so they just freeze. So if you're in a place where you're like, oh my God, I'm so overwhelmed and I just don't know which way to go, invite Archangel Michael in, and he uses his sword and shield to pave a path for you, and all you have to do is follow him. This also works with leadership. So when people are embarking on their own journey, a road less traveled, a path that hasn't been paved yet. This happens a lot with leaders who are creating their own content or their own business and not really sure how to go. Michael can support you and guide you in that, but remember, it's got to come from within. And I have to say, that's a lot of what my work is. That's a lot of what my one-on-one sessions are. It's really helping my clients tap into the essence of their own intuition and validates what they already know to be true. But I can tell you, it's so powerful when you're hearing it outside of yourself. When you're hearing that voice within outside of yourself coming back at you, it's pretty impactful. It's pretty powerful. So that's the type of work that I do. It's not about telling people what to do. It's not about psychic work. And now that doesn't mean that I get things of what's to come. But it's not about being psychic and fortune telling and, predicting the future. That's definitely not the work that I do. But of course, there's a structure to it that comes up, and it's powerful, but it's really teaching you how to see that, how to connect intuitively and heed that divine guidance that's already working with you. Remember, especially the feminine energies are gifted with the shadow of being able to see the unseen, of being able to see the shadow part and being able to go within. It's very powerful. So again, I feel like that was multiple messages for multiple people. So take in what resonates, and like I said, call on Archangel Michael. He's protecting you. All right, let's expand on that with crystal angels. All right, let's expand on Michael's message. What more do we need to know this week? All right. Sapphire. There's that color again. Hello, sapphire. And the message says, easy does it. Your health, happiness, and abundance require a gentle approach to work and life. So look at these colors. So this is it's very third eye-ish. It's very intuitive. Easy does it. So again, expanding on the messages from last week about the masculine and the feminine, there needs to be balance of getting things done and then pulling back and having playtime. And I feel like last week it was about action, getting out and doing, right? This week may be a play week. Call on Michael, ask him to come in and clear the way for you. Easy does it. For some of you this week, you may need to recharge your energy. If you've expending your energy a lot, now that doesn't mean you have to just lay in bed and sleep, but do things that are going to feed your soul this week. Easy does it means clearing out that vibration that you have to work hard all the time to get anything done or to accomplish or to achieve. There comes from a place of being open to receiving divine guidance, receiving steps, receiving through play. There are many times where I will sit down and meditate on a problem or a thought or just to connect with the divine. And I might get nothing. I might ask a question or talk to God, and I might not get any guidance at all, other than I'm just hashing it out. And then the next morning, brushing my teeth or in the shower, I'll have like a divine answer. It'll just come to me. And I'll think, wow, that was easy. I didn't really have to do anything. And that's the way it should be. We really need to get out of this work hard. Now, I have to say, I think work is important. Step-by-step process to achieving your goals, I think, is important. I do not believe that you can just sit around and hope and dream and wish and pray that life will happen for you. I don't believe that. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that when things are getting really hard and they're tough and it's not working out, pull out, lean back, leave it up to God. So I'm trying to think. Something happened to me last week. I forget what it was. Oh, I know. It was something with my health insurance. I got freaked out a little bit. And so I knew it was kind of an the experience was an extension on all that I had been learning. And so I freaked out for a little bit. Not much at all. And then what I did, as I leaned back, I pulled out of it. I felt the fear, like, oh boy, I don't know how to fix this, or I don't know what to do about it. And so what I did was I went for a walk and I talked to God. I put the paperwork down. I walked away. I went outside. I talked to God about it. I'm like, God, I'm going to leave this in your hands. It's your will. However you want me to move forward, please give me guidance. I left it. I forgot about it. The next morning I woke up and I'm like, oh, I got to deal with that. I got to make the phone calls. And I'm not a big phone call person. So, because I know I get anxious and I don't know what to anticipate. And that's an archangel thing. So I'm sure that resonates with lots of you out there. I'm learning though. And so I'm like, oh, I got to make that phone call. So I go in the living room and there's a paper on my pile of mail that I missed. That was actually the answer to what I needed to do. And I just laughed so hard. I'm like, God, you are so funny. Thank you for this. And my problem was literally solved in 5 minutes, friends. 5 minutes. And so I kind of laughed, like I needed to have the experience, but I needed to deal with it in a different way. The old me would have panicked, gotten nervous, gotten anxious, worried. But in that moment, when I recognized that fear in my body, I was like, okay, I need to pull out of this energy. I need to feel it in my body. All right, this is a safety thing. It's a security thing. I need to trust that God already has a plan for me, and I need to handle this in a different way. So I went for a walk and I gave it to God. And the next morning, and I did nothing after that. I released it. And then I knew when it was time for me to do something about it, I'd know. So I got up that morning. I'm like, oh, there's that paper I missed. And I'm like, son of a gun. Here's my answer. Problem solved. So easy does it. I could have made that situation a whole lot worse when I was in that fear and that escalation of emotion. So I feel like this is a perfect example of how sometimes we have to pull back and just clear the fear, the energy. And of course, Michael is all about protecting us and helping us move through worries and fears. So if things are coming up for you, remember Mercury is going retrograde in a few weeks. We've got this summer solstice that just came in. We've got the solar eclipses that are coming in Cancer and then in Capricorn. So there's a lot of energy that needs to be purged and released. And there's a lot of loose ends that will be brought to surface to get tied up. And again, it's not supposed to be a fear thing. It's supposed to be, let's tighten these things up so that we can move forward once the energy shifts. So I think this is a message on how to support you and empower you through this experience. So let me go even further now. Let me go to the divine, what is this? Oh, divine guidance with the angels. All right, let's give us some more information. What more do we need to know? Oh, there we go. We'll go with that one. What do you desire? And the message says, you now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you're ready and deserving of them, they'll rush into your life as if by magic. I can vouch for this. 1,000,000,000%. Again, we're talking about worries and fears and how we're going to make things happen and how we're going to force things and what do we have to do. And the universe is saying, lean back, go into that place of meditation, and what do you desire? So I desire happy, healthy, supportive relationships. I desire financial security and being able to do what I love. I need rest. I need laughter. I need play. I need sunshine. So that's what I desire. So when I'm receiving those things or I'm out with friends and I'm having a good time, I check in with God and say, God, bring me more of this in my life or something even better. And in that, I acknowledge what I desire in the feeling and the emotion. So I feel like God is asking you to be present this week. He's saying, I got your back. I got your home. I'm on it. Easy does it. Pay attention and be present in the moment to how you're feeling and being able to say, God, more of this or something even better. So if you're able to nurture yourself this week, if you're able to laugh, if you have like an easier day at work or less traffic on the road, God, more of this in my life or something even better. It's like, the Notebook, the movie The Notebook, and Ryan Gosling is talking to Rachel, I think Rachel Adams. I think it's her character. Not her character, her name. And he says to her, what do you want? Come on, woman, what do you want? And I feel like God feels like that sometimes. It's almost like we really have to declare from that feeling. And I have to say, you know what the most beautiful thing is? She said, she alluded to, she didn't know. I don't know what's right. I don't know. I have to go. That is so feminine. And what she was doing, she was creating space. She was pulling out of the energy so that she could actually take time to think about what she really wanted and how she felt. That's what God's asking you to do. When you're in this space, like, what do you want? It's okay to say, I don't know. Show me some things and I'll declare it when it comes through. So, it's no secret that I've been going through this metamorphosis myself, and this is why I share this stuff, because we're all going through it. No matter what level of spirituality you're at, there's something that everybody's going through. That's just life in general. And so there's this degree of what you desire in this moment. So I have to say, for some of you, what you wanted 2 months ago may be different now. the experiences that you're having now may have changed things. There's so many things that can happen in the quote unquote matrix that flips the script and changes things. So everything is based on energy. And when energy changes in the external, we have to kind of go within and saying, okay, is this the path that I still want to continue and go down? And that's flow, that's movement, that's being in that space. So God's asking you to be present this week and check in with how you're feeling and declare what it is that you want when you're feeling good about it. More of this or something even better. And then the universe can provide that for you in ways that you could never dream possible. And that's the essence of co-creating with the universe. All right, let's pull an angel prayer. All right, what prayer do we have for the collective this week? Peace and harmony. Isn't that the essence of it all? So Archangel Raguel, thank you, Raguel, for surrounding my life in a harmonious light. I mean, protection, easy does it, peace, what do you desire, harmony. I love it. So if you see this card, it's almost like this essence of I almost feel like he's got like this crazy energy coming out of his hands. It looks like it's shooting out and not coming in. So I think it almost feels like this card goes exactly along with this one. What do you desire? And I feel like desire peace and harmony. Of course, we all desire that degree of peace and harmony, but it comes from you creating. It comes from your own essence, your own energy, and sending that energy out. And I feel like that's what Raguel is trying to say. Raguel is also he's also the angel of relationship harmony. He's also the angel that helps with fairness and justice. Usually when there's legal matters, I'll see Michael and Raguel, and it's interesting because they're both the same color. You see, here's this color again, protective energy. Again, it's a powerful vibration and a theme that's coming in. It's funny because this color almost reminds me of Earth. It's like we've got the gift of insight, but also root and earth energy, which is the essence of flow and growth. And so I feel like Raguel is saying to create peace and harmony, it's your energy that has to go out to saying, bring me more of this or something even better. Some of you may be called to healing and doing more healing work. I'll tell you, the more healers that we have show up in the world, the more it's just going to be mainstream. It's not going to be like weird or taboo or airy-fairy or woo-woo, as that they call it. The more healers that show up in the world embodying this energy, I mean, the more mainstream it will be and the more natural it will be. So I think we're moving towards that energy. So some of you, this may be like your gift of healing and intuitive work may be what you desire more of. And ultimately that will bring you peace and harmony, especially if in your job, you're in a job that's disruptive right now. Raguel, fairness and justice. He keeps the balance. These cards. I just think it's amazing how all these beautiful colors are coming out. All right, let's finish. Where are we at with time? Let me finish with the Gateway Oracle cards. All right, what positive affirmation, Divine Creator, would you like to leave with the collective this week? Or whenever they decide to watch it. Dwelling in truth. I stand in the light of truth. Again, there's that blue color again. You know, it's so funny too. When Raguel comes up in sessions, in my divine guidance sessions, I I let people know what angels are working with them and why. And when Raguel comes up in a reading for people, I tell him that his sign is like, I usually see clouds in a blue sky. So this is Raguel's sign, a way of telling me, like, this is his sign. So again, this is an extension of Raguel's message of peace and harmony. Okay, Gladys, how to get to peace and harmony? I feel chaotic. I feel crazy. There's all this nutty stuff happening around me. Pull back, detach from it, dwelling in truth. What is your truth? And stand in the light of your truth. So for me, my truth is I'm a healer. I am an intuitive. I am an earth angel. I am a light being. I've come here to teach people about the unseen. It's very feminine energy, and that's what I'm here for. That is my truth. Do you know how many years I've tried to hide that from people, from the mainstream world? Like, oh, well, I do this and I do that, and it's never really, well, I'm an intuitive. And I can see things that people don't necessarily see or aren't able to see yet. That's my truth. And I have to say, and when I'm able to express that and share that in the world, I feel so much more balanced and at peace with my life. And so maybe this is a message for some of you who are hiding out there. Maybe you're hiding the true essence of who you truly are. Maybe you truly do want a relationship, or maybe you truly want more money in your job. Maybe you truly want more connection with your family. Maybe you truly want more time alone, and maybe you're hiding those truths for whatever reason. I feel like this message is, okay, dwelling in the truth of the essence of who you are right now and here. And so maybe it's this week as Easy does it, and you're going within. Michael's on it. He's protecting you and keeping you safe, tapping into the essence of what it is that you want as you're creating peace and harmony, and then ultimately dwelling in the truth and the essence of who you are. I feel like I want to grab the book of that one. Hold on one second. Dwelling in truth. I feel like I want to just check in with that. All right. Let's see. The universe wants you to know. Okay, so the card meaning, it says, the soul loves the truth. Be honest with yourself and listen to your inner guidance. Again, what do you desire? And you only get there by slowing down and taking time to go within. It says, follow it by speaking your truth. To thine own self be true. You radiate the energy of truth to others so that they can find their truth. And again, this goes back with the healer energy. Being a healer, as you step into your own full power and saying, this is who I am, the essence of the truth that you are, you inspire others to do that. So the universe wants you to know there is a place inside of you that always knows the truth. Take time to be still to discover that genuine place of knowing within. Again, how many times have we said that message? Again, we're reiterating it. So it's like an exclamation point. I knew I was guided to this for a reason, but it's just kind of reiterating what I've just said throughout the whole reading, but it's important because it's an exclamation point. It says, take time to be still, to discover that genuine place of knowing within. Often the hardest thing about living your truth is discovering what it is. So it's important to slow down. Easy does it. Be quiet and listen to the whispers of your soul. What do you desire? If there's an area of your life in which you're not being authentic, or that it's not peaceful and harmonious, or where you're not living in integrity, this is a time to make some changes, right? In your home, the essence of your body, your vehicle. Wow. Basically, the book just summed up the entire reading, which is so cool. And that's angel magic. That's how powerful and beautiful these angel oracle cards are. So, nice. Again, I'm here to encourage you, inspire you, uplift you, and really just to help you know that you're in a place, even though it can appear, the illusion of the world can appear chaotic and crazy. Please know it's part of the process. We don't always know where we're going. There's a saying in my IET book, my Integrated Energy Therapy book. It's in the first level. And the saying is, you don't have to know where you're going, so long as you know you're on your way. And that's how I'll finish this reading. You don't have to know where you're going, so long as you know that you're on your way. All right, friends. Thank you so much for watching. And if nobody's told you today or you haven't heard it, I love you. You are so loved. God loves you so much. Trust in the divine. Trust your intuition. And I send you love with heavenly hugs. Bye for now.